Hey my peeps, I'm back. Again, here I am, a different day, in a different place. Today, I find myself back in the Maldives again. I've been here many times before, there's some videos. I'm a bit tired because I just landed a couple of minutes ago. Got to the hotel now and a quick change, and I'm gonna head out and try and do something cool. So, if I go out my basic airport hotel room right now, it looks pretty awesome. A little bit of a beach over there, beautiful sea, and this is the view from my room here in the Maldives. Oh, wait a minute, did we fog up? Yes, we did. Humidity. So we're unfogged. Okay, as I was saying, I'm actually going to go out to a resort locally, close by, in a little boat, and we're going to see what we can see out there, see what we can do out there, and just basically enjoy the 24 hours that I have here. All right, so come along with me. Maybe it might be interesting, maybe it might be boring, but I'm taking you with me anyway. This is an awesome little resort. It's Club Med Ikani. Beautiful place, just arrived, beautiful beach. Got dropped off out there. Seen some eagle rays on the way in. Water sports, just fantastic. Let's go see what this place has to offer. Hello.
Hello, welcome, sir.
Thank you very much.
Nice to have you.
Are you a YouTuber?
Yes, you may. Thank you.
Yeah. Oh, that was stressful.
Wow, there's really nothing like being out here in the Maldives. It's absolutely spectacular. The weather is beautiful, the water, aqua green, beautiful shallows. You can see fish in the water, you can see rays, you can see all kinds of great things. This is a beautiful place to be right now. And it's only basically a 20-minute boat ride from the airport, the international airport in Mali. Fantastic place to come. Now I'm here on a day pass, and we just came out here to have some drinks and a little bit of lunch, enjoy the weather, and probably later on enjoy a sunset. Just spend a little bit of time out here while I'm in the Maldives for 24 hours. Spectacular out here. It's a really nice place to come out and see. Now, one thing you will see in abundance here in this part of the world, really, not just the Maldives, but also in India and places like that, is this banyan tree. Now, the banyan tree, this particular one here, is 185 years old. It's really big. And they're actually sacred trees in the Hindi culture. They're beautiful, and I respect them because they're actually so old. Some of these things can grow to be thousands of years. And I've taken videos and pictures of other banyan trees around the world. I can't remember where and when, But some of these things are thousands of years old, and they're really, really something to be respected. I like them a lot. So definitely, one thing you can't get enough of when you're out here in the Maldives is the sun and the water. So we got the pool, got an infinity pool, and we got the sea. So the choice is yours of what you want for water sports or water activities, but there's plenty of it out here. And it's pretty hot here because we're on the equator. So that's one of the things you have to be aware of is the sun. So plenty of sunblock, or the second option is the bar. Sun and the fun, you have to enjoy it, as everybody does. Nothing but beaches, beaches, beaches. Gotta love that stuff. All right, folks. Well, as it turns out, I'm not gonna have much to report. I'm just having a drink here. I'm enjoying myself here in the sun and the sea. Enjoying the music, gonna chill. Probably gonna have a little lay in the sun for 30 seconds because it's quite hot. Maybe a little bit of time in the sea would help. But it certainly is nice. I can't complain about anything about being here right now. It's fantastic. Life is good. Seriously, I'm probably one of the luckiest men in the world that I know. Lucky by my standards. And I just love doing what I do. I love being able to enjoy different parts of the world like this, seeing the things that I see, doing the things that I do, week after week, day after day. It's just never ending. It's spectacular. It would be nice to take a little walk around and see the different things on this island. Maybe they got some water sports I can get involved in or something, but it's a bit hot. It's a bit sunny. So I think I'll just stick with the rum drinks and hang out here at the beach. So not much to report. Maybe I'll get a good sunset in or something like that. In the meantime, thanks for watching, and make sure you like and subscribe when you get a chance. I just wanted to say, at the time of making this video, it's the end of May, the very end of May. So May to October basically is the beginning of what they call the wet season here in the Maldives. Now, a lot of people don't come here during this time of year because, you know, it's the wet season. They don't want to spend their holiday in the rain. But I do have to say, during the wet season, you have things like this. I mean, you see there's a thunderstorm over there, big one, raining. It's over there, plenty of rain. Any islands that are over there now get inundated with a thunderstorm. But this side, that side, it's clear. So it's been clear most of the day for that island until right now, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, which it is right now. So they get a little bit of rain. Over there in the area over there, you see some more rain in the area. You know what I mean? So you do get periodic mid-afternoon rain, but it doesn't rain all day long. You might get unlucky and you might find you get a few days of rain in a row, but that's actually quite rare. What typically happens is from basically mid-afternoon, 2 o'clock in the afternoon until maybe 6 o'clock in the evening or so, it might rain. Good chance of rain during that time. But that's it. The rest of the time, it's actually quite nice. And prices are cheaper, flights are cheaper. There's a whole bunch of benefits to it, actually, to be honest. And you have to put up with a little rain. But then again, who cares? It's a little bit of rain. You still have this great place. I'm here during rainy season, and look how nice it is. So really, that's all I wanted to say. You don't actually have to veer away from a place because it's rainy season or whatever the case may be. That there's a possibility of bad weather. Who cares? It's actually quite nice to be here. Rainbow. Sunsets. Rainbows and sunsets. Well, this is an awesome little resort. Leaving it now, leaving the bar. It's dark out here on the sea. Walk out the jetty and head over to our boat, which is right out there to the right. That was a great day. Highly recommend it to anybody who actually comes out here. Very nice. Club Med. We're leaving.
Hello, but also
Yes.
say bye-bye.
Yes, we do. It was great. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
We really appreciate it. It was good fun.
To see you next time.
You will 100%. Yeah, I'll let know. Thank you.
Bye.
I'm going to sit up here with you. Thanks, man. Thank you, guys. All right, so we're out. Well, we're on land and we're here at the airport again. This is where the boat docks. This is where everybody gets off. So even at night, the airport and the jetties here are a plethora of activity. It's about 8:30 at night here in the Maldives. Well, it's another great morning this morning. I'm up and at 'em, of course, a little bit early, a little bit hungover. And I'm going to walk over to the main island of Mali, the capital city. Probably not walk, I have to take a taxi, but I'm going to head over there. I'm going to get some breakfast, get a cappuccino or something like that. Maybe I'll walk over to the fish market. I've only got basically 4 hours or so to spare this morning before I got to get ready to bolt out of here. But it is a beautiful morning, as it is always here in the Maldives, pretty much. The sun is shining. It's the end of May, and it's 8 o'clock in the morning, pretty much about 32 degrees already. So it's one of those days. Enjoying it, and I'm going to have a little bit of a breakfast and see what I can do. I know a place that I typically go to on the mainland there, on the main island of Mali, that I like. And a little walkabout, you know, get the blood flowing. It's nice. One thing that is nice about the airport here in the Maldives is it's very open air. You come out of the arrivals, all these guys have got your signboards, and if you can't find your guy with your signboards, you basically come over to this side and you see all these kiosks with all the hotel names on it. There's some on that side, there's a bunch on this side. They're all over the place. And above all, you can go straight outside onto your boat, or the bus that takes you to seaplane base to take you on a seaplane to your resort. Either way. But it's very open air. It's very nice. Dress appropriately because it's not air conditioned, you know what I mean? Because it's outside, so it's quite warm. On the other side, of course, outside of that arrivals, it's your baggage claim and your immigration and all that stuff, which we don't have access to, you know, because we're on street side, we're not on air side. So, in the meantime, I got to go hit the ATM. I got to get a little money out for my lunch or for my breakfast. So, of course, like anywhere else in the world, they have a rideshare app here in the Maldives. So I use the rideshare app, order my taxi, and he's on the way over here. Right now, he's actually looking for us, looking for me, but I don't know where he is. I have to see if I can find him somewhere. But according to this, he's actually looking for me, so I got to look for him. Okay, so for those of you who want to know, this is how it works. This is a taxi stand. Okay, here's my driver. Hi, guy.
Sorry.
So this is a taxi stand, and if you use a rideshare app at the airport in the Maldives, they can't come over and pick you up. They're all sitting in a taxi stand. So you come over to the taxi stand and use your rideshare app, and that's how you can get your driver. Got it now. Now I know everything. Awesome. Hello.
Hello. Good morning.
Good morning, sir. All right, well, I made it out of my ride chair, and there's the place where I like to go for breakfast, right up there. Shell Beans, it's called. Shell and Beans. It's actually pretty good. Nice little cappuccino, decent little breakfast. It's a place that I typically hit while I'm here. I like it. So this morning I chose to have a very Moldavian breakfast. Eggs, some bread, and some local vegetables, and tuna. Pretty nice, man. Pretty spicy as well. But you gotta love it. Gotta love it. Well, once again, I find myself in the local market here. This market is actually pretty nice. This is where most of the locals come to get their fruits and vegetables. And of course, all the hotels and resorts in the area, they get their fruits and vegetables from this same market. So I'm trying to negotiate my way through everybody over here because it's pretty crowded. But it's actually pretty nice and a lot of fresh stuff over here. And all this stuff gets imported because none of it's grown here on Maui, on the main island. Some of it's grown on some remote islands, but most of it comes in from places like India and Sri Lanka and places that are nearby like that. And here's where all the little boats and all the main boats that service the local inhabited islands and everything, they obviously they put all their stuff on their vessels here and take it to the local inhabited islands, or they take it to the resorts and things like that, as I mentioned earlier. A bunch of guys out here cleaning the vegetables, and who knows where they get them, but they get them. All the produce, all the seafood, all the other meats and things like that. It's very fresh stuff. You're gonna see some guys here just offloading a little boat from one of the bigger boats. It's like a tender. They put all the seafood in the tender and they drag it all off to the fish market over there. Straight across the road into the fish market for sale. Really fresh tuna, albacore, things like that. From the produce market, you can wander into the local fish market. And here in the fish market, of course, they have abundance of what you would expect. A lot of fish and a lot of seafood products. Now these seafood products and fish, of course, they're not imported from India or Sri Lanka or whatever. They just come from the sea right outside here. And the freshness of this stuff is unbelievable. Look at that stuff. I mean, these things were swimming this morning. Look at that. Can't say anything positive about the odor, but what you see here is fantastic. There's a lot of small tunas and albacores and snappers and things like that you'll find in abundance out here in the Maldives. It's really, really nice in this local area of the Indian Ocean. So once again, I sit and I wait here in front of the fish market for my Uber or my local driver to come up, and there he is right there, one of the local cars. Let me just jump into this thing. I get this motorbike out of the way. Cheers, man. Hello. Well, there's nothing like chilling out in the Maldives. Now I'm over here in the airport hotel on the island of Maui. It's actually a pretty nice place. It has its own beach. It has its own pool, as you can see over there. It's got a nice bar. Just all around good environment. So for those of you who are coming from resorts, having to stay on the mainland, there's a lot of hotels on Maui, the island, but this hotel, HIH, is right next to the airport, number one. Number two, it's the only hotel on Maui that has a bar, that has alcohol. So if you want to have a couple of drinks at the bar and things like that, this is the hotel you have to stay, because all the other hotels are dry. Because Maui is a Muslim island, and it's a dry island. Aside from where the airport is, right next door, and this hotel, which is right beside the airport. It has a bar and it has alcohol and all the amenities associated. It's got a great gym, it's got a great pool, it's got a great beach, and the rooms are nice, comfortable. You can't complain, especially for an airport hotel. It's a transit hotel, you know. But that's it, that's my stay in the Maldives. It was quick, 24 hours, fast and furious, good fun, a lot of fun. And remember, like I always say, you know the rules. Like and subscribe. Leave a comment. Tell me what you think. Tell me where you are. Maybe someday when I'm in your neck of the woods, which is quite possible, we can hook up for a drink or hook up for a coffee or just hook up and say hi. That'd be pretty awesome. Travel. Your money will return. Your time won't. So once again, get started again. How do I get out of this curtain? I'm stuck in a curtain. Okay, there I am. All right, so come along with me.